Only 50% of you are happy with your sex life. Well, coming up after the break, we've got a sex coach on the show with cheap ways you can spice it up, including little love notes on the mirror. There's Kim Switnicki. That's up next. So what's your answer? Are you happy with your sex life, Mark?
What time is it? 8:35? More
Okay.
than satisfied.
There you go.
Is
Yes.
that an answer? Okay.
Good to know.
Now I'm going to go check the poll. I'll
Yes.
yell it out for you when I get it.
Okay, thanks very much, Mark. We got Kim Switnicki here as a sex coach. And linusforlovers.com, by the way. So when I last checked, Kim, only 50% were happy with their sex life, which, I don't know, doesn't really surprise me, I guess. 55 are unhappy or happy?
55 happy, 45.
Okay,
Nice,
so more
Vancouver.
people are happy. Yes, so are you surprised by that, or?
Well, and nowadays things are really tough for people. So I think it changes in the relationship, and I wouldn't be surprised either way. Although I think the mountains in Vancouver just make things a little bit nicer for Vancouverites to have better sex.
Well, you get into summer and people are wearing less clothing, which is
Yes.
a sexier time of year.
Absolutely.
But the economy sometimes stresses people out. Now, do people tend to let their sex life go when they're looking at stressful times?
For sure, because there's no sex police knocking on your door saying you're not having sex. So it tends to be one of the things that gets left. It sits on the back burner, falls off the stove. And so now, when things are stressful, that's the time when you actually should be making love more, because it releases all those feel-good endorphins. And it's such an important time when things are tough. Have more sex.
Excellent. Well, coming up a little bit later, we're actually going to be answering some of your questions. And yes, we are having a bit of an adult conversation here, but we'll keep it sort of G-rated for the most part. Now, when we're talking about the economy being stressful, people trying to ignite their sex life, sometimes we think of ways that we can enhance it. It doesn't have to cost a lot. Before the break, you showed us a little bit of writing on the mirror.
Yes, and picking up, now the things that I really like that you can find at the dollar store or a 99-cent store, an inexpensive store, even a drugstore. You can pick up an inexpensive, maybe sexy red lipstick or a purple or a vibrant color you wouldn't normally wear, and use it to write a sexy message on your mirror, so that when your sweetie's in the shower, they come out and they see even an I love you, or see you tonight, honey, or the kids have a sitter, or something like that that's romantic.
Because sometimes, too, the message is not always about sex, but it's about creating that bond
The intimacy.
with your partner, right?
Yes. And especially if you're not having sex, that's one way to lead into that, is to just let them know, hey, you know, I care about you, I'm thinking about you, you are somebody that's important to me. And that goes a long way with both sexes.
Okay, but where does that purple thing fit in? That's what I want to know.
Well, again, going to the dollar store, and I actually went to a dollar store very specifically that was proof that these are things you can get for $1.
And what is this?
This is a lovely, and this is just an example of a type of wig or colored fun thing that you can get, and this has a little comb. You slip it on your hair and you become either, I don't know, maybe a gypsy or a sexy little pixie, or, I don't know, a fun cheerleader, or just something
It's a
a
little
little
fantasy,
different.
a little role
Exactly,
playing,
a little
perhaps.
bit of role play.
And what I thought was interesting about the fact that you've gone to the dollar store, and we'll go over some of the other ones as well, is the fact that you don't have to go into a video store. You don't have to go into a specialty shop.
That's right.
Which can be embarrassing for some people. But these you could pick up at like a Staples or a Grand and Toy or something, or a dollar store.
Yeah.
What are you going to use those labels for?
Actually, there are two different games, great sex games that you can play with these labels.
Okay.
Okay. So if you have a pen, that's all the other accessory you need. Have a pen, you can write the numbers 1 through 10 on the different stickers, lay yourself out on the bed, and this is a really great tool for communication as well, and put the stickers in the order that you would like your lover to touch you. I want you to touch me here first, maybe as a 1, and maybe I like the inside of my elbow or behind my knees, a 3, and they have to go up and down your whole body to find numbers 1 through 10. The other option, if you want to be even more risque about it, is you can write on there kiss and nibble and lick and taste, and again, you just put the stickers on your body. This is where I like to be nibbled, this is where I like to be kissed, this is where I like to have you do something else, and so you can just get creative with it.
Excellent. Candles, just for lighting?
Scented candles.
Okay.
Sensual is of the senses, so you want to have sight and smell and taste and scent. Aroma is very powerful, especially when it comes to sex drive, and this one's actually an apple cinnamon. Men tend to, studies say, men respond to spicy apple cinnamon, spicy cakes, that sort of thing. Vanilla, you can never go wrong. French vanilla is a lovely scent. And for women, it's actually licorice and cucumber are the scents that we like. And I can't find licorice and cucumber candles, but it might be a business idea for somebody.
Excellent. And the mints, what? Just making sure you have fresh breath?
Well, Well, that's another good one,
Okay.
absolutely, because especially morning breath, have mints by your bed, because that can really
Who's got
help.
time in the morning anyway?
Well, for the quickie, but that's another
yeah.
conversation. For the mints, though, or some candy that your lover really likes, again, they were from the dollar store, place them along your body wherever you want your lover to be nibbling them, and then you become a feast for them, and it's just an extra incentive.
Excellent. We got one more prop here because we've already talked about the lipstick.
Yes, and that's a picture frame, and you can use that again two ways. You can either use it as an invitation. You can write with lipstick or just put a little note in there that says, honey, I'd like to see you tonight, or I'm really looking forward to seeing you after dinner. You can have an I love you if you want to have something simple, and tuck it in his briefcase or in a lunch bag or somewhere on his pillow before you leave to work, somewhere that he or she is going to be seeing it. Or you can just, this picture is lovely, is a nice romantic couple. You can also just put a picture of yourselves in there from a past romantic encounter, weekend or something, just to remind them about the times when things are really going well.
Excellent, excellent. Well, some great ideas, and coming up in the next segment, we've actually got several questions from all of you out there, so thanks for sending them in. You can still email us if you like, breakfasttelevision@citytv.com. So we'll get you to answer some of our viewer
Sure.
questions in the next segment. Stay with us. You're watching BT. Some great ideas.
Thank
I don't
you.
know about this, though. I don't know.
You should try it. See, now that's lovely.